Okay. Gotta pop out the chat, as usual. Just in case anyone decides to watch me and my little adventures. I got the rumble feature working on this guy all of a sudden, which is great for me. Let me make sure I have that in view. Okay, cool. Got some controller plugin stuff working better as well, which is cool. Was up any move on me? I did not pronounce that name right. What's going on? We're doing a little bit more Majora-ing. This is the only cutscene I think you see of this, otherwise it skips it from now on. It's quite a nice song, actually. Ennui on me. That's such a tongue twister. What does ennui even mean? It's like French, right? I feel like I've had this conversation before. What does ennui mean? You have yet to tell me, at least as far as my chat is keeping up with the video. I must know. Wow, the rumble feature actually works on the N64. It means boredom. Oh! I thought you were just saying that as an explanation for why you're here, because you're bored. I'm not a pseudo-intellectual. You take that back. I am an actual intellectia. I am so smarticle particle. I got all the particles floating around in my brain. This is only the only time we see this cutscene as well. Again, Majora has so many different cutscenes. It's like the game really... I think that it's because of the memory pack that allows them to hold more, or allows them to do more cinematically. I think the size of the game is compressed to the same level as it is in Ocarina. 37 megabytes? Really tiny. These games are contained on itty bitty little cartridges. Like how Link waves to the turtle. It's like, yeah, goodbye, turtle. Goodbye, Monsieur Turtle. We don't have no Deku Stick. I bet there's some if I go Goron on this bitch. It's bound to be some over here. No? No? No. Wait, we don't need to light this? Whatever. This is one of those Nintendo games that required the memory pack, which it needed because its graphical fidelity is higher than that of Ocarina of Time, and it needed you to purchase a basically a little red card for the N64 that you'd plug into the bottom, and then you'd be able to play the game. Fucking, no. It was one of those gimmicky things, but it actually worked really well. And I think this was one of the only games that used this, because this game came out in 2000, believe it or not. It was not a 90s game. It was a 2000s game. And it kind of had to match up with what was at the time. I believe Deus Ex, the first one, was 2000 or 2001, and that game looked like ass compared to what we have today. It's amazing how far we've come, and I think a lot of people forget that it's been quite some time. Well, the consoles do tend to work up until the Xbox age. The Xbox was famous for not really working. That's the 360. That's when things started to really die on you. I still have my PlayStation 2, and it works from, like, 2000. So, or was it 2001? It's been a fucking long time, and that thing is still operating like a dream. So, they don't make them like they used to. Maybe it's that whole, like, what do they call it? Planned obsolescence? I believe it's planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence. I'm not sure if it's really for that reason, but I wouldn't be surprised knowing that Sony. Oh, like, well, yeah. The PlayStation Neo is kind of leading on a fast track for the iPhone model to be used on consoles now, which I am dreading. I don't know about anybody else with that, but I'm not looking forward to that. Nope, not at all. Huh. Wonder if we can actually... Can we? Let's see. Oh, shit. Well, that did not go as planned. Shit. Actually, let's get out of here. I actually do think, well, PCs have always ran under a similar model like that where you have to upgrade. It's just with graphics cards and stuff. So it's more of like the consoles becoming more like PCs and iPhones now. They'll always be cheaper than a PC because PCs are made to do a lot of different things. So they're always going to be quite expensive. Yeah, I mean, I'm not thrilled about this model at all, obviously. I always really liked how the consoles... I mean, like, Uncharted 4 is probably the greatest looking game of all time right now. And that game is running off of a console with older hardware, so you can still squeeze a lot from those things, you know? Wow. I'm really messing up the controls on this one. Oh, yeah. Well, that's fair. You don't have a PC? Are you, like, watching this off of your iPhone or something? Wow, I'm really sucking right now. Hold on one sec. Yeah, you're using a Chromebook? What the hell is a Chromebook? Is that like a tablet? I actually don't know. I seriously, like, unironically do not know what a Chromebook is. Uh, it's really sad, actually, thinking about that. I probably should. I don't keep up with the kids today and their technology. Oh, it's just a laptop made by Google to force you to do Google things with it. Wow, those boomerangs came back after a long time. I believe this is where I'm supposed to be going. If memory will serve me. Oh, come on. Oh, are you serious? It has a total of 8 gigabytes? That's sad. That's really low. I should probably get my bow and arrow over here on this button. This boss is super hard. I don't know if you played Majora or if this is like a thing that you know about, but this mini boss is like, there are too many bosses in this dungeon, and both of them, well, I consider both of them to be, this one is the more challenging one. And it's based off of a Link to the Past boss, actually. Oh, I'm already at 2 hearts. Fantastic. Yeah, there's gonna be probably a lot of dying here. I'm not exactly equipped to handle this guy right now. Oh! God, there's something in my eye! That's ironic. I better just use normal bombs. This guy is, like I said, really hard. Like, I've not been able to beat him easily. He's very tedious. Oh! Ah! I'm gonna get killed. I'm all gonna get killed. Oh my... What? Okay, well, Oh! Holy crap! Holy shit! Holy fuck! That was, I did not actually expect that to happen. Yep.
We're so glad to have you back.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
Really.
I am recording right now, so please. You know,
So cursey.
no, I don't. I don't do that. No, it's cool. It's cool. You didn't come at a bad time. Welcome, Tantos. We're playing the Greatbay Temple. One of the reasons why IGN was that co-host. That was not a co-host. That was El Madre. That was my mother, because I'm back home. I came back to San Diego, So I'm in San Diego now instead of San Francisco. Back home, and they don't like me swearing. It's not something that my mother likes to hear, even though she's a hypocrite and does it all the time. So... Oh, I did get murdered by Bubbles. I got really murdered by Bubbles. Very badly murdered. I might spend most of the 3-day cycle on this guy, actually. He's so hard. For a 3-harder, anyway. He's usually quite easy compared to, he's usually quite easy when I'm running normally. But this ain't a normal run. And I got some life to consider. Come on! Oh! There we go. A little tiny sword too. Usually I held gilded sword by now, but I'm not running that way. That's so uncool. Playing it properly like the game wants you to? Nah. We don't roll that way. Talk to each other. Daddy's busy. I can't keep track of what's going on. I hate this thing. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna get a 2 hearts again, and it's gonna be not fun. I wish I was playing Uncharted 4. I don't have it yet, though. Oh! God! Come on, heart, 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 please. Please. Please! No! Am I gonna have to fight this thing with, like, 5 arrows? Are you serious? Oh! Okay, fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, 1 heart, basically. I'll be running off of 1 heart. Are you serious right now? Oh, no. Oh, no. Not this. Please, no. Please, no. Don't. Why can't I target him? No, no! No! Dear God, dear God, dear God! It's just a matter of time. Ah! Come on, face me. How am I gonna beat him? I'm screwed. I'm just prolonging the inevitable. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, I don't know if the bubbles are respawning. It felt like it. Oh, I'm going no fairies on this one. I promised myself, but I need some arrows. I need something. That's depressing. This mini-boss is so hard. It's like the hardest thing in the world. Are you serious right now? We don't have... Okay. They're the hardest. This is like the... I'm not kidding. This is like the hardest mini-boss in the game. It's like one of the hardest bosses in the game. You just gotta have... You gotta believe, you know? It's the bubbles are the anti-spiral. I'm the spirals, you know? You just gotta have faith in the me that believes in the me. Oh, I have expectations with those bubbles. They're so hard. You know, my little sister, she's going to a prom soon, and the guy that asked her to the prom, he bought her some boba tea, and you know they have those little like balls basically, you know those tapioca balls in the boba tea, and then he said, I finally got the balls to ask you, and gave her that, and I thought that was like one of the sickest fucking like ways to ask someone out ever. I was like, respect. I have two sisters, both of them are evil. All that you have is rupees for me, don't you? All rupees. Oh, can we even beat this in this cycle? I kind of want to... I mean, like... I mean, we might as well just get rid of all the bubbles first. Link to the Past boss remake. I knew Link to the Past was the worst game. I can do it. I will do it. Believe in the me that believes in the me. Spiral energy within it. You can't spin it, you know. Gotta win it. I mean, it's all uphill from here, though. This is like the hardest part of the game right now, in my opinion. I've always found it to be the most difficult part of the game, this boss. Well, I mean, again, it's much easier if you have upgraded stuff, but for like a 3-heart run, nah, this is the hardest. Well, Majora's Wrath might actually be harder. We'll see. The Majora's Mask boss fight is going to be quite challenging. without any upgrades. Mixtape when? When I stop being white. I can never beat Digibro. Though, actually, I had a real rapper look at Digibro's rap, one of my friends, and he was like, Digibro's rap, he's got no flow. He doesn't breathe properly in between. And I was like, damn, that's harsh. But, I can see where he's coming from. But Digibro is probably the best white rapper in the anime community. I mean, right now I'm just passing the time, you know? Oh. I don't usually struggle with Zelda, but this is, you know, I'm doing this to myself. I deserve it. We're on second day. Oh, jeez. Geoff? You mean, I always pronounce it Geoff. I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it Geoff. Geoff can't rap for shit. Oh my god. It's so bad. Like, I can't rap for shit though, so... It's okay. Oh my god, what happened to Link there? Holy shit! That was like the most bizarre thing I've seen, like Link do. Oh shoot, I did not mean to strike that eyeball. Okay. Oh my god, no, no, please don't actually hurt Giant Eyeball. Please, Mr. Eyeball, I didn't mean it. No! No. This is like the only time I don't want to hurt it. Like, please, please have mercy. I'll just wait until his eye closes. That'll be the safest bet. Okay, I'll just do it like that. Okay. I've been watching, a lot of, like, I saw a lot of weird foreign animations recently. My boyfriend showed me, an animation called, Jungleture, I think. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's in America, it's called Go Hugo Go. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't amazing. It had a really it had a couple of disturbing moments in it, actually. I'm like, holy crap, this Danish animation is so creepy. Oh. Oh, did you watch House? Like Houseu, or do you mean House the doctor show? Because I saw Houseu again, which was fantastic. That was so weird. Oh. Okay, let me break these poppets open and see if I can find any more resources from them. Oh, what did you think of Anomalisa? Was it any good, or did you think it was shit? Because I went into it expecting something close to Synecdoche, New York, but it actually was a lot simpler than that. Um, like, I'm really glad that it's a good hotel movie. It's kind of like, if you've ever seen Barton Fink, it reminds me a lot of that, and a lot of Roman Polanski movies. So Roman Polanski has this tendency to make films that where the building or the architecture reflects that of the protagonist. And in Anomalisa, we had, you know, obviously a hotel that had paintings of synapses going on in the background, and um, and the repetitive sort of architecture going on there. There was also a lot of parallels to a lot of things, like the Japanese doll looked like Lisa essentially, which was on purpose. Um, the pacing was very rushed at the end. It's true, and I think that's budget, but I'm not sure. My best guess would be budget, though. That movie looked fucking gorgeous. And I'm sure that they didn't have much to do with only a couple million. So... But I disagree that it's a bad movie. I think that it's not my favorite, though. I rank it sort of equivalent to John Malkovich or being John Malkovich, personally. Synecdoche and Eternal Sunshine are my favorites, and Adaptation is somewhere in between. What, being John Malkovich? I mean, I'm sure that other people like it, it's just not for me. That's true. That's true. That's true. All of his films are really good. That is very true. Like, I would never rate John Malkovich badly anyway. I mean, like, I think Anomalisa and John Malkovich are like 8 out of 10 movies for me. But, you know, with his others being 9 or 10. Well, except for Dangerous Mind. I do agree Dangerous Mind is probably the worst. But he didn't really direct it. He wrote the screenplay for it, and it was yeah, not that great. I've seen all of the Coen Brothers movies except for Lady Killers, so that's really interesting. I've not seen that one. That's the only one I have not seen. Wow, I'm sure this is so fun to watch me, like, do this. I feel so sorry for everyone. I'm so sorry. Have you guys had a chance to see? I mean, like, the company that did Anomalisa did Moral Oral, which is really good. And I don't know if anybody's had a chance to see that yet, but it's like season 2 and 3 are amazing. I know I had Subsonic Sarkle say that Moral Oral season 1 wasn't good, and he's kind of right on that, but I don't care. God damn it! Okay. Come on! Can we beat this dungeon today in this 3-day cycle? We're at night of the 2nd day. I don't think we will. But I can at least get the ice arrows. Maybe. This thing is floating? You know, it's not even like... Yeah, season 1 is abhorrent of Moral Oral, and that was the one. Season 2 and 3 are really good, though. Like, really, really, really good character dramas. Like, I am telling you, they're fantastic. Just even skip season 1 and just straight into season 2. Totally different director, totally different, like, crew, you know. It's really good. Moral Oral is really good in season... Okay, this eyeball is just floating now. Okay. This eyeball is just floating. And then I watched season 3 right after discovering I was gay. No, it's... Season 3 is... It's very... Yeah. Moral Oral is episodic, so I wouldn't say that's a story-focused show, really. Can this thing not try to crash into me, please? That would be lovely. I would love it if you could not fucking crash into me, please, while I work so hard to grind away at those bubbles. Okay. Oh! Woo! I'm king of the world! Well, there is an overarching plot in season 2, like after the end, and then season 3 becomes more overarching, yeah. But it's episodic for most of season 2. Oh yeah! Oh yeah. Okay, maybe we can do this dungeon. Let's see. We'll see if we can still cover it. It'll be a race, since I'm not actually slowing down any time. I'll have to remember where to go exactly. Okay, so first things first is that you can freeze these guys over here and turn a valve. That'll help a lot. So I've really got to make this fast. There we go. We're on our way. Oh, shoot. We got to do everything we can on the first level. I don't think the Greatbay Temple is all that bad, to be honest, but some people think it is. IGN. Okay. See ya. See you, Ennui. Ennui. Oh, shoot. In Majora's Mask 3DS, they don't let you create ice arrows everywhere, which is a huge, huge bummer. Like, the biggest bummer. It creates, like, one of the coolest, like, Majora's Mask added items into, like, a piece of shit. So. Okay. I slipped into that ice. It's perfectly normal. Making some pretty good progress. We got this. We might actually do this temple. Huh. Maybe. We still gotta get that boss key. Oh, yeah. Man, the controls as Azora are so cool in this game. Oh, wow. Oh, hi, Hank! I beat this temple for you? Holy crap. Hank is, or the Cloud. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give away your name. He's fucking one of my childhood best friends from way back in the day. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this dungeon is like, I swear to you, it's like a boss gauntlet. And this is the hardest version of the frog boss from the game. I can't believe it! Oh my god, it can take me out in like 2 hits? Jesus! Oh my god! Oh my god, no! It's gonna kill me. Yep, that's it. That's it for me. That's it. That's it. That's it for me. Man, this is so hard with 3 hearts. Oh my god. It's like the hardest thing in the world! Can we do it? Can we still do it? Okay, bunnyhood this shit. That's what I say. Oh no! Why? Why? This Zelda games can be harder than, or as hard as a Souls game if you don't get any hearts. Like, the hearts are the optional nature of the pieces of heart and the heart containers are really like levels. If you want to challenge yourself, don't get them. Like, it's kind of like Zelda gives you a lot of options to make the game like you want it. Okay. Well, that was great. So yeah, we'll have 1 day to do this. Let's see if we can beat the clock, yo. Oh, wow! I am just sucking! Holy crap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Come on, Speedy Gonzalez, yeah. Oh my god! I'm taking off the bunny hood. Finally! Finally! Oh, oh, oh. The bunnyhood does not believe in me. That asshole. That was also underwhelming. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this. I gotta play perfect. We're on the final day. We're on the final day, boys. We gotta do this right. I'm sure Nocturne is harder than a Souls game, but there are a lot of games that are harder than a Souls game, quote unquote, you know? I totally ice arrowed that fucker. I totally ice arrowed him. Okay. That fuck. I might die again. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I did it. I did it, y'all. I accomplished the unthinkable. I beat the frog mini-boss. Okay, okay. Do we got this? Do we got this? Do we got this? I think if I die and return to the beginning of the dungeon, I might have a better chance. One sec. You know what? Fuck it. Oh. We're not wasting any time here. We're not wasting any time. We're not doing it. I'm not standing for that shit. Okay. Oh, the moon is rumbling. Ooh, this is like one of those really tense things. Okay, we got 24 hours in this game. How do we activate that one? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's working. What did you guys think of Persona 4, by the way? I'm just curious, as like a not a Shin Megami Tensei fan, but I played Persona. It's a spin-off, so why not? What did you like about 3 more? The tone, or I thought 4 had a lot of variety to it. That's what made it kind of fun for me, but I haven't finished 3 yet. I've got 3 on the PSP, the PSP of all things. We might actually just legit die now. I need to find a fairy, and fast. That shouldn't be too hard. I think one of them is in a barrel over here. Yep, got it. We'll wait. Fuck! Okay. The tone and the story and stuff like that? Right. This is actually a really excellently designed dungeon. I don't care what IGN says. Like, it's a very complex dungeon. Most Zelda bosses today don't treat you with an ounce of respect intellectually. Intellectually treat you with an ounce of respect. Okay. Kanji was a cool character. I hated the Persona movies. I hated the Persona 3 movies. They were awful. They were like one of those... They were so bad that it like discouraged my passion for anime for a little while. I was like, really? I'm like the only person who hates those movies though. And I mean, I played up to the part where the first Persona movie ends, and I just fucking... I was like, are you kidding me? There was time skips all over the place that felt so jarring and unnatural, and it felt like it relied on you to see the game. Plus, I didn't like their interpretation of the protagonist. They chose always like the worst options and stuff like that, and he was so boring. Like, the presentation of him as a character was really dull. Okay. Come on. And they looked ugly. Like, the art style of the game did not translate over to the animation team very well. Like, I don't think they knew how to handle it because it looked hideous to me. I haven't seen the Persona 4 anime in a long time. I think I saw it before actually, which is surprising to me. Okay, melt that one. Okay. Actually, that was not what I was supposed to do. There we go. Persona 2 is supposedly better? Wow, that's the first I've heard of that. Nobody's like Bunny Hop said that. Well, Bunny Hop seemed to imply that Persona 2 was like not that great or not that memorable or something. That's what he insinuated. Um, Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. We got this. We got this dungeon. You know what? That wasn't so bad. You know, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, this was pretty good. This was pretty okay. I think we did it. I think that was the major difficulty out of the way. Well, Georg is... Oof. Woof! But that wasn't so bad. That was not actually that bad. We beat it in one cycle, normal speed. Persona 5, I'm excited for it. I don't know. I like JRPGs. JRPGs are, I don't know, like they can range from dreadful writing to okay, but you know, I always enjoy playing them. Not as much as Hank does, but if he's out there listening. Oh, wait, that's not where I was supposed to go. Where's the boss room? Okay. Come on. Majora's Mask is about taking back freedom. Holy crap. Oh god, where do we go? Where are we going? This is not where I intended to go. This was not at all where I intended to go. Where am I supposed to go? There's only one room I haven't explored! Okay, let's... I have not played Nier or Drakengard, but I have heard the wisdom. My friend Rob loves those games. He thinks that they're masterpieces. He wrote a psychoanalytical dissertation on it for, I think, his final on Drakengard and Nier. Go figure. He might be making them into a video game, or where do I go? 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 I have like last day to beat it. Where the fuck do I go? Where is this boss room? Please, please, please be in here. Oh no, it's not in here. It's not in here at all. I went the wrong way. No! 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 12 hours remaining! Shit! Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Why are you guys talking about food? I know that the one chick in that game is like that, sort of. Oh, oh god. Mom. Mom. Yes, we got into the boss room. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, this is one part that I got confused at. But we got this. We got Yard. Once we get in there, oh, or maybe we do. I actually don't know. I've not tried it in a long time. Okay, let's do it. Let's win, maybe. Maybe. This was the most frightening Zelda boss I've ever encountered when I was a kid. Like, throughout Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, this is the one that scared me the most. And Skyward Sword. I don't know if it scares me as much anymore, but... Like, I would hate to fight this thing IRL. Quick time events? They can be done well or they could be done like shit. It really just depends. Like, I think that they were good in Until Dawn, or... Please don't eat me, please don't eat me. Please, 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 please. Okay, okay, you know what? We're gonna cheat a little bit. I created a save state over there just in case, because I'm a dirty fucking cheater. And also not to waste people's time. That's also important. I had no idea it would take me out though in like fucking oh geez. God, this boss fight looked so unfun from what I've seen of Majora's Mask 3D. I... Oh! 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 I'm not even kidding. I'm sorry, that I don't mean to be like so like clickbaity in behavior, but Jesus, that scared me. I'm legitimately terrified by this thing still. Thing scares the living crap out of me. Oh. Indigo Prophecy. Well, I actually think like the first. Well, actually no. Indigo Prophecy is really terrible. I think it might be worse than Heavy Rain. Beyond Two Souls, though, and like I don't know, like when we're putting Beyond Two Souls into the fray, I think Heavy Rain was awful. I think it was the worst thing ever. But like Heavy Rain has loose plot threads. I don't care if we know any like technical explanation of, oh, they wanted it to be realistic or whatever, so they took out this thing. I don't care. Even if it was in there, it would have been so terrible. Like, no matter what you do, it was just terrible. Like, adding supernatural elements is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but taking them out is it's dumb anyway. It's so dumb. Like, everything was dumb about Heavy Rain. Oh my god, the acting was so bad. Oh my god. And the dialogue was so bad. Yeah, if Heavy Rain was an actual movie in Rotten Tomatoes, it would be tanked. But leave it to the video game journalists to be like to try to defend it. Because that's what happened. The video game journalists were like, you know what, we can't like we have to promote video games as an agenda, basically. So they would praise even the shittiest things as long as it was story focused or it could be excused for art. Really, really sad. Another problem with Heavy Rain is that the kids weren't developed at all, so I really didn't care about them. In fact, both Sean and Jason were shitheads, and I would fucking hate them. In fact, I kind of want them to die. Like, isn't that that's the response you don't want for something like Heavy Rain? The sex scene. Oh, my kid is drowning. Let's have sex. Let's stop for a moment and have sex. Fantastic. Well, games themselves, you can be cultured with games. Games like Majora's Mask are like that is honestly like I'd argue Majora's Mask will be looked on several years from now as like a classic in video game narratives. In the same vein that, you know, we see classic movies like On the Waterfront in that way. It's not like video games are just a different medium and they're able to do different things. So, but David Cage is not utilizing what makes a game great. It's not even utilizing what makes a movie great. I bought 2 copies of Heavy Rain. I bought the Japanese one because it had the censored sex scene. I'm like one of the few people in the entire world who owns the wet nose edition of Heavy Rain, because Heavy Rain in Japan had this like watery nose for a cover. Really hilarious. Damage creating all the emotions. The characters is so emotional. Zavikash. Oh my god. The interactivity gets in the way of their art? Are you kidding? Like, the interactivity is what makes games art. There's an avant-garde, or, like, in the avant-garde movement, and, they essentially pushed for the fact that films were so unique as a visual medium that you should use sound and visuals. Like, Ziga Vertov and Maya Deren talked about how you need to use film for a very, like, unique purpose, you know? In terms of, wait a second. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I need to do? Yes, there is. One sec. I'll finish my thought in just a moment. I gotta mug this guy's rupees and then, buy some red potion, basically, to buy stone mask. Or to buy stone mask, I mean to buy the red potion to get the stone mask. I agree with Cloud on this one. Some of the interactive moments of Heavy Rain, like crawling through glass, that was pretty... Wow. That was a little bit... Whew! Hey! Such a creepy laugh. Anyway, so in the film movement in the avant-garde era, they wanted to sort of do away with anything that was like traditionally found in theater. So you'd not have like literature structure or theater structure, and it would be very the films would be extreme in terms of their use of utilizing the medium. Now, I don't agree with that approach. I actually think that having a narrative on top of doing what film can do, which is show in ways that theater cannot, I think that that's really cool, and that's still utilizing the medium to a full potential. Games can absolutely be like films. They don't have to be totally interactive, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to make them interactive, because that's what's unique about being a video game. I mean, we might as well just be making a CGI movie otherwise. Like, gameplay to communicate emotions is so important. It's ridiculously important, in my opinion. I love how Epona is just, like, the most immortal motherfucker. So this guard's over here, and he's like badly hurt, so we're gonna give him some red potion, and he's gonna give us like a super awesome mask. So cool. It's like one of the most OP masks in the game, so we'll not use it. Bert, there is a lot that we have to do. To get into the Stone Tower Temple, you have to do the most side questing, I think, out of all the temples in the game. Oh, the order was that cheap? I saw it for $70 at a used GameStop, but or at a GameStop. $70 fucking dollars, but this was the collector's edition. And it just came with a metal case, and they were selling it for $70 fucking dollars. Like, insane. The Order 1886 is following in the vein of David Cage, David Cage, just totally missing the point about what makes the game cool, in my opinion. Okay. You see, now Skyward Sword had this really lame way of approaching how we tackled, like, pre-dungeons, you know, the stuff that you do beforehand, but Majora did it well. I forget the song. Up, left, okay. I agree. Stone Tower Temple is one of the best dungeons, and getting there is a lot of fun too. It's actually like a really cool. I hate Oh, half a heart, not too bad. I can afford to be a little bit more careless. When will this guy die? Oh my god, there we go. Azura's Wrath? Isn't that like a bunch of quick time events? Isn't that like a bunch of quick time events? The way this game handles the anxiety with death is really interesting, and especially this part of the game. I don't think that it's unintentional that the death like part of the game is the emphasized part in the final act. I mean, death is a part of every single level in Majora's Mask, but this one is like facing death constantly. This moment is so cool, where Link salutes him and then he dies. That's so awesome. That's like so emotional to me. I kind of am ruining it with my commentary, but what a great moment. I love this game so much. Well, back in the early days of film, we had something called cinema of spectacle, and I feel like that's very much the case for a lot of games as well. We're still in the age of game of spectacle. Interaction of spectacle? I don't know what to call it. I don't know if there's actually like a academic term for it yet. There will be. Even something like Uncharted 3, I would say, is a game of spectacle. Order 1886, for sure. David Cage games, same. It's about the visual awe of it, the graphical fidelity, that makes it like a game of spectacle. Tantos. That slam at the game's journalism. I'm sure Metal Gear does count as a game of spectacle. I'm just gonna coin that term, game of spectacle. That'll be me. Coined. By go, Jesus. Write it down in your literature. And I would say that Metal Gear is, but Metal Gear has a lot of aspects that do utilize what makes it interactive and like good as a game, in my opinion. Yeah, let's race these motherfuckers. Let's get this hate, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember how to fight these guys. We'll see if we can do it. Okay, come on. Did I do it? Did I win? Did I beat him? I think I did. Yeah, I did. You have to cheat. I think it's really interesting. Kojima, like, MGS5, the best things about it were the trailers. It's really sad. The trailers made for better, like, games than MGS5. I still have the controversial opinion that MGS2 has the best Metal Gear protagonist. I think Raiden is fantastic, and I love Snake, so that's saying a lot. But I think Raiden is amazing. And the reason why is because he's one of the only characters in a video game, and probably the first, I don't know if he's the first or not, to realize he's in a game and then try to break free from that. And a character who starts out being a blank vessel and then becomes his own character. I think that's so cool. And that's why he's like my favorite out of the Metal Gear protagonists. And plus, I actually do think that Rose's relationship with Raiden is interesting, especially from the theories that existed around MGS2 before MGS4 came around, which is like she's a Metal Gear. Because if you fight Metal Gear Ray, one of them is called RO5E, and the 5 looks like an S, and so it's like she's actually like not even a real person is kind of what it implies, and Raiden's in a virtual reality simulator at the end, which is so cool. I think that's amazing. I think that MGS2 is so cool. And I don't even know if it's like legit as cool as I think it can be with theories, or if it's just one of those things that's like Kojima didn't intend it, but if you look at it this way, then it's badass, you know. That's also likely as well. Of course I subscribe to the VR theory of MGS2. Well, MGS4 feels very non-canon. I mean, a thing crashed into New York, like, randomly, and then everyone was so, like, weird-looking. Like, I think MGS2 was largely wish fulfillment and not actually, like, there is such a thing exists as retcon, you know? Like, and I feel like MGS4 is one of those things that it's, like, a game created from retconning. Oh, come on! I just keep skipping through this dialogue. I choose to think of it that way. I mean, honestly, MGS2 feels like its own canon, and if it was meant to end the Metal Gear series, which is what Kojima said, then I think that it's a suitable ending in itself. And all of the games are. MGS4 included is a fine ending, but it is a retconning game, in my opinion. I think for sure it retcons. I mean, games are allowed to retcon. I mean, stories are allowed to retcon, I suppose. It's just like, it's a matter of opinion, I guess, if you think that they should or not. MGS4, yeah, it's not good, but it has emotionally, like, poignant moments. I don't think it's a good game at all, but I feel like it still has moments that, like, are fucking cool. Like, the time with Osla on this on top of the ship with Old Snake and they fight is just one of the most, like, poignant moments I've played in a game. And same with, like, the microwave tunnel. There's such great moments in MGS4. It's fine to retcon a little bit for its existence, but I still think it's not a good game. And it's not a good... Well, it's... I think it's a better game than it's a story. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, Jesus. But MGS4 was, I think, the start of the end of Metal Gear, you know? It was like... I don't know. I feel like Kojima was amazing all throughout. All throughout 1, 2, and 3. He was like at the top of his game. And then there was a huge dip for 4, and then a huge dip back up for Peace Walker. That's how I view it. Why? Why? There are some things about MGS5's directing that I really liked. For example, the cinematography was more reminiscent of documentary. It felt very fly-on-the-wall documentary kind of thing, which was really added a levity to the realism, I'd say, of the game. The realism of MGS5 and what it was trying to go for in that regard. Was it a shit game? Yes! Yes, it was! But it was still doing interesting things narratively by the cinematography, I think. I'm already a demon. And also the fact that they didn't confirm Osla X Snake, I was so or Osla X Big Boss, I was so mad. You have no idea. Well, they kind of did confirm it, I guess, but in a lame way. Quiet was so bad. Oh my god. The prologue showed a lot of promise. It's like they finished the prologue and then they didn't finish the rest of the game. I think the prologue was a vertical slice, actually. You know, like one of those, like, in concept, like, look at what we got here kind of deals. I can see why you'd hate the prologue, but compared to the rest of the game, dude, the prologue was like amazing. Oh shoot. Yeah. I don't know. MGS5, man. MGS fucking 5. Oh, yeah, no, the Miller mission was like the first one where I think it started to reveal that there were some weird things going on with MGS5. Wow. The multiplayer was a different team, though. It could be good. I don't know. I've not actually played the multiplayer. I sold the game. I actually was so unhappy with MGS5. My first reaction, I have my friend Alex as there as a witness, but he's like, I want to see you beat MGS5's ending. I want to know what your reaction is. So we played it together, and when I finished the mission, I said, the first words out of my mouth after silence were, I hate this game. I hated this. And I was sort of swayed back and forth a little bit before. I did keep Ground Zeroes, but I was swayed a little bit back and forth before I decided to just sell it. Like, there was one point where I thought the twist was an alright response to MGS2, but honestly, in retrospect, I don't know what I was thinking, because it's not a good response. Ground Zeroes is my favorite part of MGS5, and I hate to say it, but it was the most daring. It was the most politically charged. It was the most, like, it was, you know what Kojima said? He was like, I might, if I don't handle the subject matter right, I might have to quit the games industry. I don't know if he was talking about Ground Zeroes, but Ground Zeroes at least felt like it had balls. Like MGS5, like Phantom Pain, like, no, not at all. You know? It wasn't pushing anything narratively in the games industry. I was expecting like practically an adults only rated game for Phantom Pain, you know, a game that really like pushed it like super hard, and we didn't get that at all. So I don't think it's the most politically charged MGS game overall. I think MGS3 is that, but it's the most politically charged part of MGS5. So yeah, the Metal Gear Philanthropist was super fucking terrible, honestly. Like, it was not good. It was not a good boss fight. It felt like something straight out of Peace Walker, and to be honest, like, Peace Walker, it was a PSP game, and I was not expecting to fight a Peace Walker boss again. I was, like, really bummed by that, to be honest. I did not have that much fun with Philanthropist. I hate the fact that I have to keep making ammo drop in to fight a boss. I think that's super. It makes everything grind to a halt, and you have to wait for it to come back. And I don't know. I'm not into it. Yeah, I liked them even more. I liked the mech fights more in Peace Walker. These guys are cool, by the way. I like these little guys over here. They're neat. I mean, you have enemies committing suicide as well in this game, like using bombs. Oh my god. In Stone Tower Temple, if you remember that one enemy, he like legit commits suicide. It's so interesting. This game is like one of the darkest Nintendo games next to Earthbound. I would argue it's even darker than Earthbound. That had a suicide cult in it. How do I get up? I forget where I'm supposed to go. Ah, there we go. You mean the ones with the cocoon? Cocoon, I think. Deserve found not really. I guess it doesn't really count as a Nintendo game. Oh shit, I should remove this mask as soon as I possibly can. There we go. It looks cool though. They made the mask look super gay in the 3DS version. I don't know what was up with that. They made it like all pink, like the Garo mask. Kind of lame. You know, it's like now when I think about wearing it, I'm just like, man, it's fabulous. It's fabulous. It's a fabulous mask. I don't mean to use gay as a slur. I'm sorry if anybody's offended. I'm gay as fuck, so. Eternal Darkness? I've yet to play it. I really should. Maybe it's one thing for the streams. I could probably do it this summer, so that'd be kind of fun. I'm planning on making some videos though. I've got a couple in the editing process right now. Come on, Tingle. Let's get some of that map. God, I hate you. I think that Silicon Knights, I think that's a second party, right? I think they developed Eternal Darkness along with MGS Twin Snakes, right? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right though. I'm going to read this dialogue because it's actually interesting. What business you have in Ikana Kingdom, land where only the dead roam? This is no place for one as full of life as you. Or do you say that you wish to join the dead? That's fine. If that is the case, then sleep gently to the melody of darkness that the great composer Sharp shall play, and join the ranks of the dead. I still think that this game, despite the fact that he said that, oh, you're so full of life and stuff, is a fever dream before Link either dies or turns into a Stalfos. It's like, either way, he ceases to be himself. And the game is very much about transformation, and as we know in Ocarina of Time, you turn into a Stalfos if you wander the Lost Forest too much without a fairy. So, I think this is Ocarina of Time's Link, his like transformation into a being that isn't himself, partly between dead and alive. Kind of a tragic way of viewing this game, like Jesus Christ. Oh, Silent Hills. Now, despite the fact that MGS5 was a giant load of shit, I absolutely believe Silent Hills would have been amazing. In fact, I'm almost positive PT was more cared about by Kojima than Silent or than Metal Gear Solid 5. PT is really good. It's a really good horror game, and the crypticness of it, and the fact that it requires you to have a community's worth of knowledge, that's so cool. And it's a free experience, you don't have to pay for it, so that, I mean, I think it's worth every single download, you know? Gaming needs that PT demo back. Konami's not going to give it, but I swear to God, when Konami goes bankrupt and they sell their IPs, when Kojima decides to buy Silent Hill from Konami, along with Metal Gear, I think that we'll see PT back, and that's the only chance we've got. What, do you have to pay for PT? I loved Silent Hill 3, so I don't know what you're talking about. So I like Silent Hill 4, and I loved Silent Hill 3. I think 3 and 2 are complementary in the same way that Ocarina is complementary to Majora. Joe has PT on his PS4, thankfully, so I do get to play it occasionally again. But I wish I had downloaded it on, or I didn't have a PS4 at the time when PT came out, so I did get to play it, which was fantastic, but man, Silent Hills was one of the reasons to like own a PS4. If they had produced that game, that would have been a fucking console seller. I swear to God, Sony should just haggle for the rights to that. Also, by the way, that was a really sad and tragic story that we just witnessed over there. Outlast? Nah, I didn't play the first one anyway. I own it, but it never, like, those kinds of, like, first-person horror games don't appeal to me that much. Amnesia was pretty good. Actually, you know, have you guys, played Soma? Because that game was pretty decent, I thought. That was, like, actually pretty good. Oh, fuck off with the blue potion. Where do I get a blue potion? I don't remember. Five of them? I hate this minigame. I hate this one. I would rather try to skip it. I hate it. I hate this game. Soma isn't a horror game. It's not scary at all, but it's an atmosphere game, so it feels in the same vein. It's Dawn of the Second Day. Ugh. Fucking I wound up down here somehow. Okay. I haven't played the original Fear. It doesn't run on my PC at all. I can't get it running. I'm so mad because I hear that's like the best like shooter since Half-Life. You know, in terms of AI. In terms of AI specifically. I want to specify that before everyone jumps down my throat. No, no, that's not what I want to do. Do we have time to do this mission? Do we have time to do it? Where do I get a blue potion again? I don't remember. We'll try. Okay. Woodfall, Southern Swamp, Woodfall. Stream chat, do a DSP and tell me where I can get some freaking like blue potion, because I need that shit. I don't know where to get it, or if you just get it in the maze. If you get it in the maze, then that's also useful to know, isn't it? Shit! Not this thing! Oh, God, I'm glitched! Okay, there we go. Come on, please, no. Oh! Are you serious right now? Why is the first area... Oh. Business Scrub in Ikana Canyon? Is that like actually in Ikana Canyon or is it in the maze? Any kind of rupee will be useful. Okay. I played the Umineko no Nakukoroni fighting game, if that counts. Are you serious? Wow, I suck. I promised myself no stone mask besides the one time I used it, but yeah. Oh no. I never played the Persona fighting game, though I really wanted to. Somebody was actually wanting to send it to me once. And I was like, holy shit, I'm so YouTube famous, people want to send me things. That's fantastic. But it never happened. Okay, I think there were 5 of them that I needed, right? Why 5? Why 5? Why would a mummy want 5 magic beans? 5 fucking magic beans. Why? Why would they want that? Why would they want it? Why would they want that? Why would they fucking want that? That makes no sense. Also, I should probably capture some bugs while I'm here. I think that's necessary. Do I have 5? Yeah, I do. Cool. I also think spring water is needed, so we shouldn't get that as well while we're here. I wish I could get them on visual novel. It's pretty good. There's 2 now. Played an old what? Ultimax? What's Ultimax? What's Ultimax? I also know that people play Dissidia Final Fantasy sometimes. But I haven't played that either. Wow, I mean, the only fighting game that I really played is Brawl, but that doesn't really count. It's like a party fighter, right? It's like so scrub, man. Well, I mean, I got into Melee in the hardcore scene once, but that was like a while ago, man. All of that, what do they call it? Wave dashing, you know, that stuff. Fox McCloud used to be one of the best characters. And, man, I feel old. I feel so old. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, not that. Here we go. Let's make this fast. I hate this dungeon. This is my least favorite part of this game. I have a Vita. If I recommend anything to me, I will get it on the Vita. Oh, motherfucker. What? Leave me something delicious? What did he say? Oh, a fish! Oh, crap. Okay, well, I don't have that here. Ten of them? Well, I got you. Nine? No! 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 Why? 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 Oh, man. Oh, no. Did I accidentally drop one? That's like a DSP moment right there. We can get it in, like, no problem. No, I didn't want to do that. Are they making another Dissidia? Is it for the Vita or PS4? Oh, it's just called Dissidia on the PS4? That might be worth getting. That might be fun. Squeenix is on a high streak, I think. If 15 is good, then they'll be on a high streak. And you know what? I'm the only person in the world who actually didn't really like think that 13 was as terrible as everyone made it out to be. Don't kill me. Don't crucify me. I could see what they were trying to do with it, and I actually did appreciate some moments. I didn't think that the gameplay was that shite either, that you needed to like close your eyes to play it. It was actually pretty difficult at some point. Though it was definitely linear, and it funneled you through a very specific way. A lot of people were reactionary to it. And to the point where I think that it got some absurdly good reviews at first, but then it got some absurdly like bad feedback later on, and I don't know if I agree that it's the worst thing ever. I didn't really like. I finished it, and I didn't have any major problems doing it. So even the voice acting was really solid. I mean, you had actors like Troy Baker and whatever who were doing. I mean, say what you want about Vanille, she was only a little annoying. Yeah. My favorite FF title is 7. But I haven't played 9, so also don't crucify me for that decision. What did you say again? Okay. No problem, dude. I gotcha. I've played through half of 6, and then I stopped playing it. Mainly because I was at a 10 refreshing blasts. I was at a point where it was just really difficult for me, and I couldn't get past it, so I would have to restart the game probably. Because I was stuck. I can't remember why I was particularly stuck, but I was stuck. I want to beat 6, though. I'm sure I'd love it, actually. Like, I'm sure I'd really like that game. Actually, I don't think I should be here. I'll probably come back to it, because I only have 2 bottles. I was just not able to beat it in the current state that I was at, so... I played 13 too, which I thought was a lot better than 13, actually. It fixed a lot of the complaints that people had with it, but the story was worse. I personally am of the opinion that the story was worse. Oh wait, that isn't Hot Springs? Oh shit. But I liked Noel. I think Noel is my favorite Final Fantasy 13 character. Final Fantasy 13 specifically. Specifically, okay? Don't jump down my throat. So... Oh, I don't have any hot water. Where do I get that? Oh, shit. Okay, he wants a fish. I don't have a fish. Where do I get a fish? I don't have a blue potion either. Fuck, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I have no way of doing this anymore. This is so annoying! This is the most annoying part of this game. This would be like the thing to bring it down a point. Ugh. Where do you even get a fish? Clocktown? Yeah, Clocktown. Maybe we can get a blue potion there as well. I don't know. I can't remember. Yep. Yeah. When I'm done. It's my PlayStation 4, yo. I'll give it to you when I'm finished. I'm not done yet. Oh my god. Lost sister. I'll give it to her when I'm done. This is the worst side. This is the worst quest in the entire game. A time travel story is rarely ever a good idea, and Majora's Mask ironically being the achievement. Oh, Chocolina was also really annoying in 13 too. Like, fuck her. Fuck her, man. She's so annoying. Holy crap. Like, Chocolina is honestly in the running for most annoying video game character. No, you may not have my PS4 next. Fang and Saz were amazing. They were so cool. Okay, well, I got you fixed, yo. Here you go, Holmes. I got this one for you. Hope was cool. I liked Hope. I voice acted Hope once. You should check that out if you have any time, though. That would be look up. That would be fucking. Hold on one sec. Look up Bluebird Circle voice acting with a guy called Dylan Taylor. I did a fucking kick-ass job as Hope, man. Make me a ghost, a big one at that. Okay, I got you covered, yo. I fucking rocked Hope a dope. The voice actor for Hope in English was pretty decent. I thought he was okay. He's the guy who played Phineas in Phineas and Ferb, which is a show I never watched, but I know that because. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, no. I got no time for that. Vanille's character also didn't do anything really annoying, to be honest. Like, she didn't actually do anything annoying. Like, so, I'm not sure what people were on about with that. Maybe they just listened to Kevin Van Lord too much. I know he didn't like it, so... Clearly it's bad if Kevin Van Lord doesn't like it. Rich in calcium? Motherfucker! I don't got no milk. but I can get you milk, so that's no problem. I just gotta go find a cow. Where do I find a cow? Fucking cow. Milk. Okay. Maybe if I get into the Romani bar. The milk bar, of course. I have the mask for the milk bar. I can do this. Final Fantasy 13 has a lot better of a cast than Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15's acting and script is awful. I don't know what they were doing with that. Like if you've seen some of the preliminary dialogue for the dub, it's awful. Like they're all in this tent and they're like wake up Noctis, Prince Noctis, get up. Eyes open. Like everyone feels like they have to tell Noctis to get the fuck up, and it's so awful and jarring. And it's like, Tremors, call me Titan. Fucking, it's so bad. It's like the worst dialogue. It's so bad. Like, yeah, they sound super old. Like Noctis is like some sort of like fucking like he's a dreamboat, you know? Like he's totally a bottom in Japanese, right? You know, and his look is totally like, you know, spanked that ass. But as soon as it comes into like to the English dub, right? It's just all like, I'm Prince Noctis, fucking Prince Noctis, and like it sounds so gruff and old, and I don't know what they were thinking. I'm like, what was the casting director doing? What are you doing? Like, are you trying to nullify his gayness? I mean, I just want a drink. Come on, give me a drink. Regular milk. Yes, please. Oh, thank God. Can we not please be on 2 hearts or whatever? He's drunk off of milk. This is like Milk Plus from fucking Clockwork Orange or some shit. Like, I swear to God. We might as well get the mask while we're here. It's like one of the most useless masks in this game, but whatevs. Okay, play the guitar like this. Liam O'Brien is playing fucking Noctis? What the hell were they thinking? Why would you cast Caius as Noctis? Oh my God. Oh, no, I don't need to do this again. Okay, I'll do it again. Oh my God. What are these people thinking? I should just buy some milk for myself as well, because I'm tired of that beeping. Nolan North is actually a really talented actor. And Liam O'Brien was fantastic in Textualize. He isn't even at all breathy or like gravelly, which is the main problem that I have with him. You know, it's like Liam O'Brien usually sounds like this. You know, he's the forbidden history. And it's like that's how Liam O'Brien like usually sounds like, but in Textualize he was really different and quite He sounds like youthful and smooth and not breathy, and it's good. The forbidden instrument. But it works for Caius. I mean, like, I'm not dissing Liam. I'm just saying that he often does the forbidden instrument. I like how Deku Link gets the biggest spotlight. It would have been really nice if this was actually the Ballad of the Windfish from Link's Awakening that you were playing, and not like some random version of Ballad of the Windfish that doesn't sound at all like it. But the fact that there is a Link to the Past Easter egg in this anyway is very telling, because they're very similar games. Oh! The forbidden mask. Let's see. I didn't get any milk for myself, darn it. I'm sure that there's some hearts in the grass, though, close by. Oh, I don't know if I agree with Liam being good as Tenma. Dr. Tenma! Johan! It's I really like his Japanese save for that. I'm more on the side of the Japanese for that one. He wasn't like terrible or nothing. But there are some things like Tara Platt is a vapid fucking actress. I fucking hate her as Ava. And Ava is one of my favorite characters from Monster. No judge, but yeah. And I was really disappointed with her performance. I don't know what she was doing, but it was just so bland. Oh, Dr. Tenma. Like fucking whatever. The forbidden calcium. Anime voice actors need to be paid more. I totally am of that opinion. It's an injustice how lowly they are paid for reals. Anna Liebert, Dr. Tenma, Anna Liebert. I totally agree that she kind of sounded like a horse. Or, well, I don't know if you said that, but she sounded like a horse. Dr. Tenma. Fucking Christ. She was pretty good as Nia from Gurren Lagann, if memory serves me well. Munch, munch, gobble, gobble, chomp, chomp, crunch. No, obviously voice actors are passionate. They wouldn't do it if they weren't. There's no reason to. Unfortunately. You can like Johnny Young Bosch. I hate him. Like, I feel like he's one of the most scummy people in the voice acting industry in terms of his like position on anime and like the respect for the Japanese seiyus. He's got like zero respect. He is so obnoxious. And I feel like on top of that, he's also a mediocre voice actor with like 2 or 3 voices up his sleeve. It's and the thing is that it's his acting doesn't vary. His like flow kind of sucks, and I know that's such a vague thing to say, but like it's I really just fucking hate that guy. I think he's fucking toxic. So, but I'm very much in the minority when it comes to the anti Johnny Young Bosch fan club. So he's doing something for people. He was okay as Albert from Genkutsuo, and he was pretty good as Vash Stampede, of course. But apart from that, I can't remember a single like character that I liked. So Ugh. Ryan's voice actor? Oh, you mean Quentin Flynn, right? I think we gotta go get ourselves a powder keg before we continue this dungeon, though. Johnny and Bosch's position on anime, I'm unsure, but his position on Japanese voice actors is that he thinks that they're kind of like stupid. He's almost made like, I swear to God, like practically almost like racist things against them. Oh shoot, I went onto Milk Road. That was not my intention. All voice actors seem to be cool except for Johnny and Bosch. All the voice actors I've spoken to in real life have been relatively chill except for Amanda Winley and Johnny and Bosch, and those people are kind of dicks. So, and I think I caught Amanda Winley on a wrong day. I don't think so that I caught Johnny on a wrong day based on his like his general attitude in interviews, which I've looked up before. He's pretty much an asshole. So yeah, I think I caught Amanda Winley on a bad day, like I was saying. Like, but she did some. I mean, I don't want to recap the story, but all I'll say is that I sent her an Ava fan dub that I did, and while she liked it from a voice acting perspective, she also said some very, very immature things, and she was like, "Yeah, you guys are great voice actors, but also you're awful for doing an illegal fan dub. How dare you?" and all that sort of jazz, and it went downhill, you know. So. And I mean, she didn't even own the rights to End of Ava or anything, and especially not at the time, which was like 2010 or something. So, you know, whatevs. J. Michael Tatum is a sweet fucking guy. I'm like, I don't know if you know who, you know, J. Michael Tatum, but he's cool. No, I was not selling a fan dub. I was not selling a fan dub. Why would I sell a fan dub? I was just sharing it because it was a fan work. And I was like, yo, Amanda, I love you. Like, I loved you as Ray. And I still do. I think she's actually pretty chill as Ray. Like, she's pretty good. Pretty good as Ray. But that was enough to make her flip the fuck out at me. And I was like a kid, right? You know, so still am a kid, but less of a kid than I was before. But there was nothing illegal about the fan dub. Like, really, there wasn't. J. Michael Tatum is sweet as fuck. He's the nicest fucking guy. But I think he can get very samey, and he's kind of like, he's gotten a little bit like, I think not as good over the years. A little bit like who am I thinking of? There was a voice actor who's kind of got... Oh, yeah. Travis Willingham, in my opinion, I think he's gotten... Like, if you compare his Brotherhood performance to his 2003 performance, he's gotten a little bit more in a rut, I think, over the years. You know, that can happen sometimes. It's not that big of a deal. Fan dubbing is very much a hobby. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with, like, a 15-year-old doing a fan dub. That's really, like, in my opinion, I don't know. And most voice actors actually encourage fan dubs. Most of them. You know, but some of them don't. And that's a shame, because there's really no reason to not practice voice acting. People try to sell fandoms? Who does that? I've never encountered that. That's not been a thing in my world, but I don't know. It sounds like something people would do. Oh, fuck! I have to reset the room, I think. Yep. I have to do it all over again. Fan-fucking-tastic. It's the voice actor powwow. A lot of people diss me for my opinions on voice acting. Like, I have an entire hate fan club just from like voice acting alone, which is amazing. I'm so flattered that people hate me enough. Like, I had entire people like say how shit I was at voice acting on a forum once, and I was like, you know what, whatever. Because honestly, I think I'm pretty okay. And those people are assholes, but whatevs. Tell yourself whatever you want to believe just because I'm not the biggest fan of Johnny Young Bosch. It's like, whatever. I'm entitled to my opinion about professionals working in the industry. I don't think voice actors, just no matter how nice they can be, are beyond criticism. And Johnny and Bosch, the fact that he's a douchebag on top of also being like kind of mediocre is just icing on the cake for me. So that's no. Fuck. Okay. I did not mean for that to happen. Okay, you know what? Hold on one sec. We're just gonna like pretend that never happened and use a cheat code. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna use that cheat code because it doesn't work on my control scheme. Okay, we're just gonna do this again. It's like not a big deal or whatever, you know? even though we're on the final date. Yuri Lowenthal, he's very similar to Johnny Young Bosch in my opinion. He's kind of like that guy who rides off using the same voices. Even though I've read his book on voice acting and he advises against that, which is hilarious. He's actually gives some great advice in his book, to be honest. If he would follow his own book, that would be amazing. God, I'm such a douche to Yuri, because he is a nice guy, and I don't have anything wrong with him. But what gets me about Yuri is the lack of range, plus, and you know, I don't have an amazing range myself, right? But he can't yell or scream or like do anything like serious energy, and that really came through as Simon, in my opinion. I know a lot of people love him for Simon. I'm not one of those people. I really thought he undersold the character, to be honest. And I'm gonna pronounce it Simon, not Simone. So, just warning you. But from Gurren Lagann, I wasn't too big into him. You know, he'd do things like he'd basically act kind of like my big brother told me, you know, it always felt like he was holding back, you know, whenever he'd yell. He would never really get into the character, and that was something that bothered me about his performance there. But he's played pretty good character. Like, Prince of Persia, it's not a huge role. It doesn't, like, require that much for it, but he was pretty good in Sands of Time. Like, he not bad, not too bad. So that's where I stand on Mr. Lowenthal. He's generally like better in games actually than in anime. That's another thing that I personally felt like was the case for him. But it's not like I feel like JY, you know, like Yuri should never work in the industry again. You know, I'm not like that. So it's, I would never, not even, well, maybe Johnny deserves to be blacklisted, but that's because he's a douche, not because he's actually bad. Like, I'm not gonna deprive people of jobs realistically. That's really unfair, and they are very passionate people, like, a lot of the time. They don't deserve any of, like, any bad will, any ill will. Oh, not this guy. I should really stop wasting arrows. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't mind him as Yosuke in Persona 4. I didn't mind Yuri Lowenthal. I thought he was fine. I think that's a fair assessment. Ah, old snake. Ah. I can't do the snake voice, especially not now. But yeah, I mean, Hater gets a lot of flack. He's a pretty good actor though, ultimately. And I especially liked him in MGS1. I really liked his MGS1 performance. His MGS4 performance was fine. There wasn't anything particularly wrong about it, you know, or like bad. Oh, come on. He sounded the worst in Peace Walker. That is something that I'll say. He sounded so bad in Peace Walker, like so bad. I cannot even believe how like horrible it was. Ah, Chico. It was like the most gravelly he's ever been, and it was even more gravelly than Old Snake. Oh my god. It's like he caved in on himself slowly and became more and more gravelly with each iteration. Oh, it was so horrific. Ah, Chico. Oh shit. Yeah, no, he became too gravelly in 3. I thought he should have toned it down back to MGS1 levels. So, honestly, like, that's how I feel. Why are my opinions on voice acting so unpopular? They seem so reasonable to me. I don't get it. Whatever. Oh, come the fuck on. There we go. They should have used a different voice actor for Big Boss since day one. And honestly, you know, if they had gotten Kiefer Sutherland for MGS5 Big Boss and he said lines, that wouldn't be so bad. Like, I don't know. I didn't think he was that bad for the character. Like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Why do I always have problems with mini bosses in this game? Come the fuck on. Come on! Come on! Okay. This boss is gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh my god. Like, how do I avoid this thing? How do I avoid this thing? How do I avoid this thing? What is with this skull? Why is it flying? How do I avoid it? How is there a way to avoid that? Is there a way? Like, if there is, I'm unaware. Like, I don't know how to dodge that thing, and it's been a huge problem for me ever since I started this game. It's like an unavoidable attack. And he's doing it again! I'm gonna die! It's so unavoidable! Like... No, but that's Konami's fault, not Kojima's. Like, to drop him that way. Like, I feel like that was Konami, not Kojima. Though Kojima's always wanted him gone, like, to be honest. And I don't particularly blame Kojima because of the inconsistency of his voice, but... he definitely deserved a good send-off. He's a decent human being, and he deserves a fucking good send-off. So... But that's not Kiefer Sutherland's fault, either. That's totally not Kiefer's fault on that one. I'm using fairies for this guy. I've never been able to avoid that attack, and I think it's unfair, so I'm using fairies. Well, it's as you say, like, the thing is that, David Hayter even said himself he was not doing it for financial reasons. He was not taking the job for the financial stuff. Voice actors don't pay well. He's a screenplay writer. That's his primary operation of work. And he's getting voice acting in other things. Like, he was in the Flash show. So I don't think that... I don't think it's unreasonable, to be honest, to replace him. He's not losing much. He makes like $10,000 a pop for writing screenplays. He's fine. Do we have to do this all over again? Okay, I'm gonna save state here just in case something goes terribly wrong, because I don't want to have to redo this. He writes screenplays unofficially and is a screenplay doctor. The thing is that he's not credited for a lot of them. And IMDb doesn't just credit things, so he's actually worked under the radar for a lot of screenplays. He writes a lot more than just 4. He said it's his primary source of income. So... Are you serious? Yeah, David Hayter was involved with Watchmen. I wonder if Hayter would have been a better, like, his screenplay would have been better for Watchmen, because I didn't like the way that Watchmen turned out. I forgot that this was a thing. Oh my god, I haven't got a single hit in. Oh my god, I haven't got a single hit in! Like, how do I avoid that? Like, is there even a way? I have not seen it. It's been years. If somebody knows how to avoid that, let me the fuck know. I don't know how to avoid this. Would you kindly die? I don't have the light. I don't have the light. I don't have the light to kill him. Oh my god. 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 I have to reload. I have to reload. I have to reload. That was unfair. That was unfucking fair. That's unfucking fair. That is unfucking fair. That's unfucking fair. Oh, so unfucking fair. That's... You guys are assholes. These guys are fucking assholes. This is so bull. It's so bullshit. This fight is the worst. This is... Okay. On 3 hearts, it's bad. On other, more reasonable amount of hearts, this is fine. Yeah, I'll finish Shadow. Yeah, I'll finish Shadow. Come here, asshole. Oh, not this again. I triggered this. Oh, shit. Yeah. Nearly had me fooled by what you have done. Well, fucking asshole. What? What? Literally? Like, out of the gate. It's the most bullshit attack I've ever seen. How do I... No, I don't agree with Ego Raptor. This boss battle doesn't, like, make any sense on 3 hearts, but it doesn't mean that it's, like, it's a bad, like, the combat is bad. I mean, the combat is quite good, but, again, it's just this boss fight that's, like, really unfair. It's especially for someone running 3 hearts. This is not as frustrating if you don't have 3 hearts. It's so frustrating if you do have 3 hearts. Like, Miyamoto, come on, have some mercy, please. There we go. No, this isn't the final boss. No, this isn't the final boss. And if I hit the wall 3 times, that was just me being stupid. So... I only needed 1 fairy for that time. That wasn't actually too bad. This guy can be a lot worse. So he's basically telling us that to get into the Stone Tower Temple, which is the best temple in the game, then we need this song. Whoops. Well, the game, it like the boss for the Stone Tower Temple is fairly easy. Majora, which is directly after, is very hard. It's very hard. But we got some of the best side questing to do in this game, and I won't be skipping any dialogue for that. So, the side quests in this game are where it shines. Oh man, it's Ben. I drowned. He drowns. He's Ben. He's Ben. He drowns. He's Ben. He has been up and down a drowning. He's been up and down the forest. He's been up and down the riverside. I don't know if this proves that Link is dead. Maybe it does. Because, I mean, ultimately, when you think about this, this is a vessel without a soul. So what does that make us? If this is the body of Link. And also, yeah, the thing is that the things that Link conjures up are dead. So I guess it is kind of a confirmation that he's dead. Maybe we're playing as Link's soul, you know? And this is symbolic of the body. And we are the soul. So it's a way of looking at it, I think. Absolutely. Okay, let's get to Clocktown, deposit the rupees, and I think that'll wrap it up for tonight. It's been a long play. It's been a long day. It's been a long pray. Okay, whatever. Echo up and down, nothing happens. Okay, let's leave this place then. This music is absolutely haunting for this part. Who needs Ben Drowned? This game is scarier than Ben Drowned. I love this detail. If you go into this sword shop where the swordsmith is, and then it says, "I'll be on vacation, don't look for me." And then if you open this, I didn't know this until like last year. This guy is over here and he's scared because he doesn't want to die because of the apocalypse. It's so cool. Really nice detail. Get some extra rupees to deposit as well. Did they reuse this song for Wind Waker? Can you send me a link of that where they reused it in the OST? Because I really want to hear that. Like, I don't remember it being reused, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, and that is it for Majora's Mask. I'll see you all next time. Yeong out!